Welcome everyone back to the podcast, and we are now looking at Survivor Series 2002 pay-per-view review. Just in case you guys have not been paying attention, as I told you guys in the very beginning of everything, basically I am rewatching WWE from 2002, from when the World Heavyweight Championship belt was introduced on the Monday Night Raw brand for Triple H, all the way up into I don't even know when yet. I still haven't decided when I'm gonna go through. I'll probably just keep going for a while. I don't know when I'm gonna stop. But this one we're doing the pay per view here today. But before we do the pay per view, I must let you guys know that apparently they had a pay per view called Rebellion that happened beforehand. There was a pay per view beforehand. However, I was not able to access that pay per view because on Peacock, at least on Peacock, it's not available. So yeah, I can't review it, so I have to skip it, and that's fine because I didn't get to watch it. I was wondering why I couldn't watch it, but can't watch it. Doesn't matter. This is the Survivor Series 2002. Of course, I'll let you guys know everything that happened that's been going on with the storylines and everything that goes on right then. So let's get to getting. All right, we're kicking it off. We're kicking it off with a tag team elimination tables match. Jeff Hardy and the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Spike, defeated 3-minute warning, which is Rosie, Jamal, and Rico. So this is a pretty standard elimination tables match, right? Wasn't anything too crazy. If I'm not mistaken, in this match, they end up winning this match because Devon came out there. If I'm not mistaken, Devon came out there and helped put I don't know which one it was. It might have been Jamal through the table. No, it might have been Rosie through the table. Put him through the table with the 3D. Ended the match. GG. The Dudley Boys officially reunited, and they're all together, which is awesome. Awesome to see. Basic tables match that pretty much you could have done on Monday Night Raw. Let's be honest. Next up, we have Billy Kidman defeating Jamie Noble to become the new Cruiserweight Champion of the world. Standard cruiserweight match for this time period. Like I said, I think I said this on the last review. I might have said it, might not have said it. But the cruiserweight division wasn't hitting just yet. They basically had like 3 to 4 guys running around the cruiserweight division at that time. It was Billy Kidman, it was Jamie Noble, it was Crash, and it was Tajiri. Those are the 4 guys. And I want to say Funaki was number 5, but I don't think Funaki was in the ring as much during this time frame either. So once again, this match, decent. If of course, like seeing Billy Kidman hitting that superstar, hitting the shooting star press. I couldn't remember the name of it, but it's a superstar press. The shooting star press. They get the W here was awesome. By the way, I think Billy Kidman, he was kind of a little underrated for in-ring action. I think he was one of those guys that definitely could have benefited more, especially during this time period with a better gimmick change and to build him up. But I think eventually, it's 2003, that he ended up turning heel and getting more personality than he ever did as a babyface. So that's always something to say right there. The next matchup, we have Victoria defeating Trish Stratus to become the new women's champion in a hardcore match. Not gonna lie, I wasn't too impressed with this match. Wasn't too impressed at all with this match. Of course, I know I'm not really a big Trish Stratus fan, but this is the time period where Victoria, she was doing the crazy gimmick type deal and her in-ring skills wasn't as flawless just yet. We got another year or so, or a year or two or so before Victoria is looked at to be one of the best in-ring female wrestlers of her time. Same thing with Trish, though. This is still early stages. The feud has been solid up until that point, but Victoria retaining, that's what's up. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not retaining, Victoria winning the championship. That's what it was. Victoria winning the championship. I definitely enjoyed that. I was cool with that. And yeah, that was a hardcore match. That was a crazy little hardcore match. I ain't gonna lie, that was a crazy little hardcore match. Next up for the WWE Championship, we had the Big Show defeating Brock Lesnar because Paul Heyman to turn heel. Apparently, this was 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, they could have kept that. It kind of this is the definition of killing the momentum of your top wannabe babyface on the SmackDown side of things. Brock Lesnar, after him and Undertaker shake their hands and call it GG, after doing that, and he turned to a baby face. And then to get him squashed on pay-per-view like this real quick, despite the heel turn from Paul Heyman, that was a bad thing that they did. I'm not going to lie. That was really bad. They should have let the match, they should have expanded the match and let the match keep going and then build up to it. They did not. They just went ahead, did it real quick. Big Show wins. Big Show's your new WWE champion. So Big Show went from pretty much being a jobber on the Monday Night Raw brand, get drafted to the get sent over to the SmackDown brand, beat Rikishi in his first match, threw Undertaker off the stage that same night or the night of the week after, and then wins the WWE Championship all within 4 weeks. That's unheard of. I guarantee you guys that would never, ever happen again in wrestling. I'm telling you right now, that would never happen again because that was ridiculous. Oh, my God. The next match was pretty much the second best match of the night easily. It is a triple threat elimination match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Los Guerreros, Eddie and Chavo end up winning the Tag Team Championships by beating Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. Yes, fantastic triple threat match between these awesome teams. Very awesome teams. They end up getting Angle and Benoit got eliminated first. So that was awesome to see. They got eliminated first real quickly, got them up out of there. And then between the Guerreros, Edge, and Mysterio, they went back and forth for a while. If I'm not mistaken, this is where that I believe Edge ended up pinning either Chavo or Eddie, but they wasn't the right person for the match, or it was vice versa. Somebody wasn't a legal man. And with them not being a legal man, they ended up restarting the match. And it was either that happened, or it was a reverse. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know one of those guys, DQ, or no, it wasn't a DQ. One of those happens, and they had to restart the match, and they kept going for a little bit. And eventually, it would be the Guerreros that pull out the win and take the Tag Team Championships. So this reason why these six were a part of the SmackDown 6, because the first champions was Benoit and Angle, and then Edge and Rey Mysterio ended up getting it like 2 to 3 weeks later, and then the Guerreros ended up taking the titles here. So all three tag teams ended up winning the tag team titles, and the storylines kept going, involving all three in action. It was awesome work between them. Awesome work, really good match. And then the main event of the evening, we had the very first ever Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Shawn Michaels ended up winning it all by defeating Triple H, Chris Jericho, Kane, Booker T, and Rob Van Dam to capture the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time, and if I'm not mistaken, the last time of his WWE career. Really good match. Really good match. One of the better matches. One of the entertaining Elimination Chamber matches I could tell. I know one thing for a fact. And I do notice for a fact. This match went a little long. This match was almost 40 minutes. First person to get eliminated was RVD, and that was 13 minutes into the match. 4 minutes later, it was Booker T, and then like 5 minutes later, Kane, and then almost 8 minutes later, that would be Jericho, and then finally the Michaels and Triple H went back and forth for a good 9 minutes into the match, 9 to 10 minutes into the match, and then Michaels ended up winning. Yeah, it's kind of what kind of sucks is it was very kind of predictable that they were closing out the match. Michaels and Triple H was closing that match out because of the feud that they was having and stuff, and the build up to getting Shawn Michaels to get involved into the Elimination Chamber match, and then pretty much handing that feud on a silver platter for them to win. It's kind of sucks, quite honestly. I ain't gonna lie. It does kind of sucks. It really does kind of sucks. But overall, still a good matchup in my personal opinion. No matter what happens, still a really good matchup. Solid pay-per-view altogether. Solid pay-per-view. Out of the ones I've reviewed so far, this is one of the better pay-per-views that I've seen on card. The card pretty solid. The matches were pretty solid. Either average or good to great. Good to great. and really enjoyable. Really definitely enjoyable. Like I said, I think the big question mark out of the whole thing was the Big Show and Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman angle. They could have done something different. I'm not gonna lie, they could have done something different. I am right now. I'm in the midst of watching Armageddon 2002. Of course, when I get done watching that, we'll be continue. I probably won't review that until I'm finished with the 2002 year and we're going into January of 2003 because I think that's better for me to. I say that, but then again, I could just record it. You guys probably won't hear it until I get to that January year, and then after that, I'll probably go. After that, I'll probably go quiet on the 2002 reviews up until I get past WrestleMania. That way, I can do the World Rumble and whoever else is in there. I think maybe No Way Out is in there, and then WrestleMania, and then y'all probably get those 3 reviews in a row like that. And then we'll just go through 2003, and I tell you, like I said, this is rotation. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of this. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. Hit the comment sections, please. And I'll catch you guys on the next wrestling review.